People of YouTube, it's your boy Chucky Mike back with another reaction video. Just hit my phone. So on this one, well, before we get to this one, follow me on TikTok, Common Sense King. I don't got it up on the screen, but it's in there. Matter of fact, here, let me do this. It's in there somewhere right here. Common Sense King. Follow me on TikTok.
And you come.
So this video here, this is a girl who is coming home from being out. You can see she has a bunch of like designer bags in her hand. And she's staying at this girl's house for free, apparently. And so she comes home, the girl that she's staying with, who's her friend, which most girls ain't really friends with each other. They friends by default, but they not real friends, right? But they're friends, and she comes in the house every night with bags and dressed up and stuff, but she ain't paying no rent. You dig what I'm saying? Now, it's a lot of bums out there that are girls. Now, dudes don't seem to think girls are bums, but because they're so blinded by box. But if you took a look at this girl, you would think, you know, she has something going on. She dressed nice. She looked like she got shit going on, but she a bum. So let's hear what her friend has to say.
And every night with Louis bags, dressed up, going out, ain't paid me $1.
Okay, I'm confused. So what's going on?
What's going on is,
okay,
how you afford that, but you ain't paid no rent?
Okay, first of all, we didn't never discuss any rent. First, and then I didn't even buy this. So if you bother that you ain't got a Louis Vuitton, or then that's not my problem.
My problem is I'm letting you stay with me for free.
Hey, Marquita, I mean, what you want me to do?
I want you to go and find you a place to stay. If you can afford Louis, or whoever bought you that can afford Louis, they can go ahead and help you get an apartment or something. Because you've been living with me for 2 months and ain't paid me a dime.
You're gonna make me upset. I'm just trying to figure out why you sitting out here waiting on me. That's weird.
I'm sitting out here waiting on you because I was finna see how long you was gonna keep this up without giving me a dime, not even a nickel, a penny.
You doing good. You don't need nothing from me.
What, so you supposed to just stay with me for free?
She said, you doing good, so you don't need nothing from me. This is what I'm saying. These dudes be out here dating these bums. This girl is a bum. Now, this apartment look all right for the other girl. So she said, you doing good, you don't need me. So I'm going to be a bum and stay in some room that you out of the kindness. Because I assume this girl, based on what I'm learning, in this 1 second clip, you're going to make some assumptions. You know, I know the saying online is we look and we don't judge, but no, I'm judging. Okay. So I'm assuming wherever she was living, she couldn't afford it, or she got put out by whatever dude. So she come running over here to the friend. Hey, can you help me stay? You know, can you help me out for a while till I get on my feet? And instead of doing the things needed to get on her feet, she out here, or maybe she is trying to get on her feet by using some dude, but she out here hanging out with dudes, taking their money, clearly. You know what I'm saying? Because she ain't got no place to stay. And I don't even know if she got a car or not. That's another thing. But she looked like she got all the money in the world. And yet she leeching off her friend, which lets me know she's probably be leeching off of dudes, right? So a complete bum. And so now the friend is tired of it, right? So now the friend confronts her like, hey, you got all this time. I'm supposed to be letting you, because when you live in somebody's house, they essentially letting you live there out of the kindness of their heart. If that lady wanted a roommate, she would have got a roommate. She wanted to live by herself. She was helping you out. Now you come in here looking on the outside like you doing better than her. Now she feeling some kind of way like, damn, hold on. I'm in here busting my ass paying this rent, and you come in here with designer down every day. So why is you in here staying with me? Why don't you go get your own place? And she's mad. The girl came off a little jealous, but I get her point. And now she's mad because she like, well, wait, you was letting me stay here for free now? Leeching off of this friend. But let's see where it goes.
Hey, but you said I could, and you didn't put a time limit on nothing.
I shouldn't have to.
Yeah, that's wild. So you didn't see, this is what I'm saying. People that are users, they don't even care. She said, oh, you didn't discuss rent. You didn't put a time limit. But when you initially came in, I guarantee she said, oh, I just need to be here for like a month. If I just need to stay here for like a month, I'm going to have my own place. I just need somewhere to stay. I'll be here for like a month. And the girl out of the kindness of her probably say, oh yeah, just stay as long as you want. And then the leeches will, you know, they'll be like, oh, okay. And they'll literally take that shit to heart. But you see how that turns out when people overstay their welcome and they're not trying to leave, because it seems like she's getting too comfortable here is what the other girl sound like she's saying.
As a friend, why would I have to do
Thank you
that?
for being a good friend to me, but you only got upset with me because you see my bags.
I got upset because I'm not
I'm
gonna.
not buying this stuff. If that's what's bothering you so much, I'm not even buying
So
this.
why you didn't ask for money to help you get a place instead of
Because
living on
you
me?
just buying stuff, you're not giving me money right now.
Okay.
Okay.
He's spending.
Because he just buying me stuff. What do? He just buying me stuff. He not giving me money right now. So she got some sort of sugar daddy going on, but she a bum. Like I said, this place look nice, so it ain't like the other girl hurting. But I agree with the girl in the video. She sound a little like she hating a little bit, but I get the overall point. Hey, listen, if you can have all this stuff, you don't need to be like in my space, flaunting this shit in front of me. So I feel her at the same time.
Thousands on that shit though.
So what?
Okay, friend, I'm not even.
You stressing yourself out.
Okay, you stressing me out.
Okay, I'm gonna go to bed.
You're not gonna go to bed in my house
It's 2 o'clock.
in the morning, exactly. And I've been sitting up with all the lights on, waiting on you to come in because I'm tired.
I'm not gonna do this with you tonight.
Baby, you're not gonna go upstairs. Baby, you're not gonna go upstairs.
I got mail that comes here, so you can't even kick nobody out.
I got mail that comes here. You've been living here for 2 months. You got mail that comes there. Y'all thought, like I said, man, girls like this. She was dressed nice in public. Like you can't. It's hard to spot a bum, right? It's hard to spot a bum. Sometime, but like I said, I doubt she even has a car, bro. Keep it G. I doubt she even has a car. And some dude is spending $1,000 on some Louis stuff for a girl that has nothing. Absolutely nothing. Wild to me.
You can be mad all you want to, but you can't kick me out. I got mail that comes to this house.
So what that mean? You need to get eviction?
I don't know what you have to do. But I'm not going nowhere. The only place I'm going is to bed.
Okay, well guess what? You better sleep with one eye open, and I mean that. And you come.
That's wild, man. That's really wild. Let's see what they saying in the comments. Rent should have been established. I agree. If you was gonna let your friend move in, you gotta like with people like this. You gotta let boundaries be known, man. People like this will overstep boundaries. Any girl that's clearly a bum, ain't got a place to live, but is taking these expensive gifts from a dude is a user. So if she use him, she'll use you. So yeah, I agree. Rent should have been established. Don't let nobody move in your house. Right. I would say, hey, you got a couple weeks. You got a week, a month. After that, you got to go. So you better be in there and working, right? She a real friend, you wouldn't have to ask. Right. Yeah, I agree with that. That's why I said girls ain't truly friends, like they say. Stating she has mail coming there speaks volumes. Had to plan in case you try to put her out. Right. This confirmed why you don't let folks. Right. That's why my answer is always no. Exactly. Saying this is why I don't let friends borrow no money no more, because I've lost friends over that. And even when you let people have stuff, they'll always in the beginning say, "Oh, I give it back. I give it right back." But if they had it to give back, they wouldn't be borrowing it in the first place. Most people are pretty unreasonable when it comes to you giving them your money and your space. They're not as quick to give it back as when they was begging to give it to you most of the time. Yeah, right. I'll never be this friendly. Me neither. Unfortunately, you have to file for eviction, change the locks. It's time for Louis to leave. Folks, you can't stay with them for free. And you can. I don't think it's something wrong, but like when somebody gets like comfortable like this and this is their life and they just hanging out, having like when you're living in someone else's space and they're letting you stay there out of the kindness of their heart, you ain't supposed to be just chilling. You supposed to be at work 99% of the time. You ain't supposed to be having no fun. You ain't supposed to be out going on dates. You supposed to be working, saving your money to get up out of there as soon as possible. She having a good old time. Like she lit or something. I'm going to bed. Like she paid rent. She talking like she paid to live there. Right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to establish boundaries, even with friends. You know what I'm saying? When people ask to stay, I say no. I've never had anybody ask to stay in my house. I've had friends ask for money. I've never had anybody ask to stay with me. And I would always say no to that. I'd be like, no. Staying with someone else, they shouldn't have to ask for money. This is no homeless shelter, right? 28-day limit, because once you hit 30, you got a roommate. I agree. Rent need to be discussed. Yeah. Good friend would give you something. Yeah. You can't help people regardless. It's communication. I agree. You know, it's all the same thing, man. But let me know in the comments what you think, man. Who's right in this video? Oh, it ain't about who's right, but does the girl have a point? You ain't discuss none if you didn't say nothing. I mean, and I agree with the girl in the video. There's a little bit of jealousy, but at the same time, it's like I could feel why she's jealous because if you're coming home with all this shit that I don't have, and yet you're living off of me. Like, what are we doing? Why are you still here? So I feel both sides of it to an extent. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments. What do I know? I'm just a nigga off the street. I'll catch you on the next one.